I did the carnivore diet throughout the month of January. In this video I'm gonna talk about my results from eating only meat and cheese for a month. Please do me a favor and hit the like button and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of my videos in your feed. This video is not about whether the carnivore diet is the best way to eat morally or health-wise. I decided to do the carnivore diet as an elimination diet to see if sticking to just a very few foods would do any health improvements for me. I'm a big fan of eating healthy, and that includes a varied diet. And I'm not a big fan of diets that are very restrictive and only have very few food options, or that doesn't supply one with enough nutrients. The carnivore diet is very restrictive and considered an elimination diet since one's body only have to digest one kind of food. So theoretically, I'm not a big fan of the carnivore diet. However, it is thought-provoking that many people have experienced some really great health improvements, not just weight loss. Many people have gotten rid of diseases and symptoms that are normally not linked to the lifestyle and what a person would eat, just by eating meat. And most people experience a great weight loss as well. So in January, I've been eating beef and pork, rabbit meat. I breed rabbits, so I usually have a lot of rabbit meat in my freezer. Game meat such as wild boar and deer. Chicken and turkey. Organ meats such as liver and kidneys. With the liver, I mixed it with minced beef and made patties out of it. Just fried it on a pan. Really delicious. I'm normally not a big fan of eating organ meats, especially not liver. Then some fish, such as salmon, tuna and redfish. And then a little bit of cheese once in a while. I did not do the carnivore diet specifically to lose weight, but to improve overall health. I did not expect a big weight loss since I had just lost 20 kilos in the end of 2019. And my body was already used to be on a very low carb diet. However, I did regain some weight just before New Year. And all of that weight that I gained at that time, plus a little more, I've lost that throughout January. So from eating only meat and cheese for a month, I've lost 5 kilos or 11 pounds. That's a pretty good result for 1 month. I did not count my calories at any time throughout January. And in the beginning, I was actually eating quite a lot. It was a bit hard for me to find the appropriate amount of food for each meal. For the last 2 weeks of January, I've been skipping breakfast. So I've only been eating twice a day. And I've been feeling much more comfortable with that. It did happen a few times that I had a treat that wasn't really allowed on the carnivore diet. But I accept that. I value enjoying life, but I don't have to do it every day. I've not had any vegetables at all, not even herbs or spices. I'm used to eat a lot of fruit and vegetables, so it's been hard for me to actually miss that out. I do feel like I need to add some magnesium. So I just picked up a bag of spinach yesterday, so I'll be adding that. I'll be eating that as the first vegetable for this year. As I said in one of my previous videos, if it works for Popeye, it works for me as well. I've had much more energy and I've reduced my coffee intake. I normally drink a lot of coffee just to get through the day. My energy levels have been so high that I actually have had trouble sleeping most nights. I simply wasn't tired enough to sleep. Some days I've gone to bed at midnight and waking up at 3 o'clock and being all fresh. I've had energy enough to do 100 push-ups every day and also do my regular workouts with squat and deadlift and so on. And it actually happened a few times this month that I did 2 full workouts in one day. I've been doing push-up channels as well. As I just said, I did 100 push-ups every day throughout January. I posted a video about that yesterday. I'll put a link for that video up in this corner. Please click on that if you want to see that video. My sense of smell have improved a lot, and that's good in some cases. But I can't stand wearing any beard oil or balm that I normally use for my beard. The aromas are simply too intense and too close to my nose. And I can't stand that, smelling that for an entire day. And yes, it really lasts that long. My health is generally in a pretty good condition, but I've had some eczema for more or less 3 years that my doctor haven't been able to diagnose and haven't been able to treat it, not even with hormone-based cream that should be really effective. And just a few days before I started on the carnivore diet, I was actually bleeding from that specific area. And just a few weeks in, 2 weeks in or so on the carnivore diet, that eczema was almost gone. And currently there's just a small trace of dry skin in that area. I'll continue on the carnivore diet, but I will add a few vegetables, such as the spinach, to get some magnesium, potassium, and other nutrients that I won't get by eating only meat. And eventually, if I'm out eating somewhere, I'll accept that to eat a few other vegetables and whatever there's available, but limits very high carb food such as rice and bread. So that's it. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel as well. See you soon.